No matter where you come from, no matter where you're going, here's a place where you can take comfort in the knowing that whether if you've come to stay a while or just passing through, this door is open to you. Come and let's be silent. Come and share a hug. Come, let's pray together. Come, love and be loved. From the blissed out to the turned out, from the pampered to the abused, this door is open to you. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. The God in us recognizes the God in you. The God in you. Whether you're black or white, gay or straight, Christian, Buddhist or Jew, this door is open to you.
Good morning, Unity Renaissance. Ready to get pumped? Happy Sunday. Swing wide the doors, the time is right. Swing wide the doors to let in the light. Bring in the dawn for humankind. Swing wide the doors of this heart of mine. Swing wide the doors, the time is right. Swing wide the doors to let in the light. Bring in the dawn for humankind. Swing wide the doors of this heart of mine. I'm not holding it in anymore. I'm gonna shout it out loud. I understand now what I'm here for and what this life is about. It's about love, it's about laughter, it's about comfort and smiles. It's about love, it's about passion, it's about hearts open wide. It's about love, it's about passion, it's about taking a chance. It's about love, it's about service, it's about lending a hand. Lending a hand. Swing wide the doors, the time is right. Swing wide the doors to let in the light. Bring in the dawn for humankind. Swing wide the doors of this heart of mine. Swing wide the doors of this heart of mine. There's a voice that I've heard for years. I learned to keep it inside. I know it's coming in loud and clear. I want a deeper life. It's about love, it's about laughter, it's about comfort and smiles. It's about love, it's about kindness, it's about hearts open wide. It's about love, it's about passion, it's about taking a chance. It's about love, it's about service, it's about lending a hand. Lending a hand. Swing wide the doors, the time is right. Swing wide the doors to let in the light. Bring in the dawn for humankind. Swing wide the doors of this heart of mine. Swing wide the doors of this heart of mine. Swing wide the doors of this heart of mine.
Well, my goodness, that was absolutely beautiful, and the doors are swung wide open to our hearts. I want to take a moment to welcome each of you to Unity Renaissance Spiritual Life Center. My name is Ann DeMichael, and I am the ministerial host for today, and we are so glad that you decided to join us this morning. If this is your first time with us via Zoom, or maybe it's many times that you've been with us via Zoom, know that our hearts are open to receive you. And like I said, we're so glad you chose us this morning. Reverend Paula and Reverend Richard are on vacation this week together, as a matter of fact. And I remember getting an email from Richard saying as the service was going to be beginning, they would be on a train. So they're on a train somewhere having fun. So let's just send them lots of good wishes and hope that their week is just wonderful. Well, today we have a very special guest that's going to be joining us, and her name is Sue Riley. I'd like to tell you a little bit about her. Sue has been with us many times before in the past. Over the years, we've just enjoyed her so much so that it feels really good to call her part of our Unity Renaissance family. She just happens to live a few states away, that's all. So here it is that makes Sue so interesting. She has built her life around music. She was drawn to music from the age of 5 when her grandfather, Waldo, introduced her to the piano. And ever since then, she knew music would be a part of her life. Sue Riley is a musician with a mission to empower the world, one song at a time. And so if you would like to learn more about Sue or even hear more of her music, visit www.sueriley.com, and you will find a plethora of information that I'm sure you will enjoy. And so today, as always, what makes us such a vibrant spiritual community is that we embrace our vision and our mission. So together, let us start by saying our vision together. Together. A spiritually awakened world, living in peace, love, and joy. And our vibrancy comes from our embracing of our mission. Together, we transform lives that transform the world. So I'd like to invite you in this moment to just join us for our opening prayer. I ask you to just get comfortable in your seat and perhaps have your feet solidly planted on the ground. And if it feels comfortable for you, to take a deep breath. You know, and as you do, we know that there is one power and one presence in our lives, God, the good. And it is this understanding of this presence that we know that God life moves in and through us. And so I want you to think of divine qualities of God that you have within you. And as you do, just for a moment, if there's someone sitting next to you, just touch their hand, give it a squeeze, let them know you see their divine qualities. And if you happen to be sitting watching by yourself today, just hold your own hand and give it a squeeze and know that you have within you divine qualities of love, of understanding, of wisdom. Call them forth this week. Let them unfold as they will. If there's any challenge in front of you this week, know that you have within you everything you need, because in us, God lives and moves and has its being. And so I invite you to just release concerns and allow yourself to be fully present with us today. And we know that the law of love is always in operation in our lives. And for that we say, thank you, God. And so it is. Amen.
Peace in my life is growing because I choose love. Love's always present, it's what I'm made of. I choose love. We are a part of each other. We are one tie that binds us, that can't be undone. I choose love. my family is growing because I choose love. Let love be present, it's what we're made of. I choose love. We are a part of each other. We are one loving family, sharing one son. I choose love. Yes, I do. Peace for our planet is growing because I choose love. Let love be present, it's what we're made of. I choose love. I choose love. We are a part of each other. I choose love. We are one choice unites us. Let this be the one. I choose love. I choose love. I choose
My name is Ann DeMichael. And you know, this morning when I came in, it was such a feeling of peace because there was a little mini concert going on here with Lily and Boyd and David, and it was just so enjoyable. So I thank you for that because it ties right into our daily word for today, August 23rd, inner peace. Please join me in our affirmation together. The peace of God fills my mind, my heart, and my life. And now the reading. Quiet moments in a fragrant garden, a stroll by a lake or stream, or a visit to any place of beauty inspires a deep awareness of peace. I also enjoy peace in the company of friends, those with whom I have an easy camaraderie and deep bonds. Growing in spiritual awareness, I claim inner peace wherever I am. True inner peace comes from deep within me. If I am feeling less than peaceful, I pause and breathe out worry, fear, and unhealthy concern. Giving my full attention to the divine presence within me, I breathe in a peace that soothes my emotions, calms my thoughts, and relaxes my body. As I continue to inhale and exhale concern, I move forward with renewed clarity and confidence. Our scripture verse today is from the book of Isaiah, chapter 26, verse 3. Those of steadfast mind you keep in peace, because they trust you. If you would like prayer support for a need or a celebration, you may call Silent Unity, Unity's 24/7 prayer ministry, any time of day or night. They are there for you. The number is 1-800-NOW-PRAY or 1-800-669-7729. You may also fill out a prayer request form on our website or call the church and leave a message, and we will call you back. And now, please join us for the Lord's Prayer.
Hallowed be thy name.
an ordinary day. In an ordinary life, there's beauty all around me. Sometimes all I see is black and white. Just going through the motions. Life just passing by. Drifting in a daydream, wishing I'd wake up from this emptiness inside. But there are moments, when magic happens unexpectedly. There are moments, precious moments, where the wonder of the world is all I see. The first breath of the morning, whispers in my ear. She says, you've got it all inside you. Will you know it in your heart when it appears? For there are moments when magic happens unexpectedly. There are moments, precious moments, when the wonder of the world is all I see. This dance of possibilities to the rhythm of my destinies won't let me slip into my old routines. But there are moments where magic happens unexpectedly. There are moments, precious moments, where the wonder of the world is all I see. There are moments. Thank you.
Good morning, Unity of Renaissance. And thank you, Reverend Paula and Reverend Richard, for inviting me. When we first spoke of this, I was actually planning to be in the state of Virginia. But like all of us, our plans have changed. You know, my niece is having her first baby any day now, and I wanted to be there to celebrate that birth with her. But I will be doing it virtually, just like I'm doing this. And you know what? I'm grateful for that. A few years ago, I wrote a song called When Everything Changes, I Can Change Too. And you know what? I just thought, what a clever song title. It's got a hook, which is what a songwriter calls the part of the song that you can actually remember. And I never in a million years thought that I would have to make any changes or actually live the words of the song. I love my life. I didn't want to change a thing about it. I get to share music all day. I get to travel. I have a lot of friends in different parts of the country that I look forward to visiting every year when I go to their state, like I would be in yours right now, staying with my friends Richard and Paula. And you know what? That didn't happen this year. I had a lot of plans, and those plans were all canceled. Every one of them at the end of March. Every single plan. And I discovered that Zoom, which I thought was a 4-letter Scrabble word using that pesky Z and giving me lots of points, is actually a way to stay connected. A way to stay connected to friends, to communities, to share. It's a magical word. Who knew? I have learned that there are a lot of new things, and all of these things involve technology. And I'm used to having a tech team. Hence, that meant I only had to play the piano and sing the song. But in my new reality, I've had to learn to make things work myself, because you see, I'm in my living room, and you're in yours, and my tech team is in their living room. So I had to buy a lot of new equipment. I had to learn how to use it. I was reduced to yet another pool of tears, more than once. I pulled my way out of that pool of tears, and I finally decided to be open to the flow and to say yes to these new opportunities and to learn new things. Because that is almost all of the battle, deciding that you're going to do something. Now, this isn't the same as being in a concert or being with you. There's no hugs. We can't sing harmony. I hope they're working on that. But, you know, it's not bad. It's possible. I'm teaching my piano lessons on Zoom. I'm recording songs, making videos, and speaking with you. I opened with the song There Are Moments, you know, about taking advantage of being aware, not even taking advantage, but being aware of the things that are right in front of you every single day, like the sunset or the butterflies or the bird song or your friends or your family, your pet companions that look at you with undying love every day. And it's so easy to get distracted and walk past all those things. A year ago, I was in the mountains, a couple years ago, the mountains up in northern Virginia, and I decided it would be a good idea to drive into the Shenandoah Mountains at night to try to find a driveway to go to this writing retreat. And you know what? It wasn't a good idea because there's no streetlights and there's no signs. And I got lost. And just as I got lost, Siri decided that she couldn't find a signal and I was on my own. And yet my friend came out with a lantern and he lit the way to his driveway. Do you find that your friends often light the way for you? And because of that, I was able to find the house, which is good. When I got there, to say that I was frazzled would be an understatement. But I went out on their big wraparound porch. It's high in the trees, and the moon was full, and it was just so beautiful, bathed in moonlight, and they had lightning bugs, which were twinkling around in the tops of the trees. Now, we have love bugs in Florida. They are not the same. But the love bugs look like little magical fairy lights. And I was instantly calmed and reminded that this is what I chose to do and where I choose to be, and I love it. There is peace and tranquility when you allow it to happen. We did this same writing retreat this year, and we did it virtually. And at first I thought, that's not going to be the same at all. But you know, it was oddly comforting to see the faces of my friends appear in these little Zoom boxes. And we still I wrote 8 great new songs. And we got to share them at night. We just didn't get to sing together. Maybe next year. It was a sense of community where community wasn't possible. The hardest thing we had to do was figure out how to get everybody on the same time zone, because some of the writers were in California and some of them, and I was organizing it in Florida. That was the hardest part. That's not too bad, not too shabby. As many of us have discovered, something that we probably already knew but just didn't think about. A church is way more than a building. Your church community is just that, the community, the people that come to the church, not the building. And you can create that community in a lot of different ways. I've been sending cards to people by snail mail and Zoom, let's not forget Zoom, FaceTime, phone calls. You can create community anytime you reach out to another person. Where two or more are gathered in whatever form of technology, you have community. And so, yeah, I miss the hugs and I miss speaking to people in person, but those days will come back. And until then, this is the next best thing. And you know, I'm glad that I can learn something new. So I get to practice gratitude at the same time. How could you reach out to some community, to form some community today? Is there somebody you've been thinking about but you haven't seen because you're not meeting in person? I have to say my 85-year-old aunts are all over this. They can project YouTube videos, streaming concerts onto their TV, which I can't even figure out how to do. And they Zoom, they FaceTime, they're doing it all. You can do anything if you make up your mind to do it. Never underestimate what you can do at any stage in your life when you're open to it. Since every church is virtually closed, a lot of churches reached out to me to ask me to make videos like what I'm doing now. And I thought, okay, that can't be hard. A 3-minute song, I can do this. But you know what? It took me 50 tries to do the first song. Because there is nothing like looking at yourself close up on a computer screen camera, very close, really, really close. And I would find myself looking at my hair and what I was wearing, and was I blinking too much? I wasn't smiling enough. What was that behind me? And then when I would get distracted by criticizing myself, I would make a mistake, and I would have to start over. Because one thing about virtual songs is that they're out there forever. So I would like to actually sing the correct lyrics. It's just, a source of pride for me to actually sing the words I worked so hard on. I finally just took off my glasses so that I could not see myself so close, so that I could get the videos done in this year, and that seemed to work. Since I'm filming from my dining room, I got the opportunity to clean up, declutter, move things away, stage it. I got the opportunity to move pictures and move furniture and wrap lights in duct tape to reduce the glare. I spent hours on Zoom practicing, making it sound decent, bought some equipment, learned how to use the equipment, called my tech team friends, technology and community work hand in hand to help me. Had a few more meltdowns, got over it, said yes, I can do it, and then I did it. Didn't someone very wise say that the journey of a lifetime starts with the first step? Well, for me, that first step was saying, yes, I can do this. You can do it too. Whatever is looming in front of you that seems too big to do, make one step towards that, and it will get easier. One of the great things about learning new things is that I can decide some things I don't want to do. I love having lyric videos like the one that you saw as your second congregational song today. And I discovered that though I can do them, I don't like making them. But fortunately, I have a friend who loves to make them. And once I organize my pictures, I will be able to send her pictures so that she can create the videos for me, and I get to create her flow. I can pay her to do this. I'm in the flow. Everyone's happy. I'm doing what is mine to do. And that's one of the most important steps in any journey, is to discern what is yours to do and then to act on it. Charles Fillmore wrote this in Jesus Christ Heals: "Get your ideas in divine order, and a mighty mind force will begin to work in you right away, to work for you right away. This divine order is necessary to the upbuilding of both mind and body. This divine order is the kingdom of heaven so often referred to by Jesus. To attain this unity and harmony of mind, it is necessary to have perfect statements of truth and to adhere to them in thought and word. In other words, choose what you want to do and then speak kindly about it, speak lovingly about it, so that your words and your thoughts are in alignment and your actions. I've found that without having to get on a plane, I have a lot more free time. And I'm calmer because I literally only have to walk in to my dining room and I'm already at work. So I've been working down my huge to-do list, which I'm sure many of you are doing also, even though I would like to curl up in a chair and just read a book from now until January and hope that when I wake up in January that everything's different. But that's not really realistic or a good idea. So I'm working down my to-do list. And one of the things on my to-do list is to organize my photos, which seem to be taking over all of my digital devices. I think they meet each other in the middle of the night and share pictures of places I used to be able to go to in person. Whatever, I need to get a grip on it so that when my friend wants a photo, I can actually put my hands on it and give it to her to create my lyric videos. So the possibilities for that are endless, and it's really high on my list. I plan to start on it very soon. I've been doing a lot of new things that don't require travel. As many of you know, I reconnected with my college love via Facebook, and we've been doing a lot of fun things. It's been 2.5 years now, and what a gift, because I reached out with technology. My sweetie loves the outdoors, and I have to say that I have not been outdoors since college, which is a long time. But I have learned to appreciate the outdoors. We do glamping, which is camping with a mattress and a bathroom. And we get to go to great places, waterfront parks where we can sit and watch the sunset, those moments that I usually don't take time to watch. We're going next week. It'll be beautiful. I'm taking long walks. I'm watching the sunset from my driveway in a folding chair. I used to laugh at people that were doing that, and I have become one. I'm riding a bike, not often because I'm afraid I'll fall off. I'm not the picture of grace. But anyway, walking is good. I'm doing a lot of walking. I had a big birthday last year and have done a lot of reflection on that. Lots of time to reflect when you aren't leaving your house. And I'm reflecting on how I spend my time and how I wish I could spend my time. Where I want to go once I can go somewhere again. How to maintain my health so that I can go somewhere when we can go somewhere again. That's the walks, the long walks, bonus. Beautiful and healthy. The things that are taking up space in my house. Because as you know, when you're trapped inside your house for months at a time, you may get tired of some of the stuff that you are sharing your space with. And how freeing it is to say yes to some things and no to others. Knowing what is yours to do. A daily word that I found from 1970 says, I will be still and rest in thee. To be still is to be inwardly at peace, aware of God's presence and resting in it. What are you feeling? What are you thinking? This is where inner stillness begins. If you are troubled, anxious, worried, hold simple but strong ideas of truth. Look beyond the swirling surface events to the deep inner stillness. Prepare the way for peace of mind by stilling doubt and fear. Reflect upon the mirror of serene consciousness, upon the light of wise serenity. Be still, be still, be still. All is well. Hear the voice of the Most High. Peace, be still, and know that I am God. So I invite you to place your feet on the ground in front of you. Make yourself comfortable wherever you are seated as we enter into a small time of meditation. focus on your breathing. Listen to the words of this song as we breathe together. Breathing into balance. Take a breath, let it go. Breathing into focus. Breathing into flow. I close my eyes, peace wash over me, soft and slow, just breathe. Breathing into balance, take a breath, let it go. Breathing into focus, breathing into flow. So I invite you to bring your focus to our ever-present guide, our breath. Focus your attention on your breath, taking deep and slow breaths. Let's inhale to the count of 3 and hold for the count of 3. And slowly exhale for a count of 3. Intentional. Let's do that again. Inhale. Hold for 3 counts. Exhale for 3 counts. Feel your tension wash away. Feel the stress melt away. You're breathing in calmness. You're breathing out anxiety and fear. You're breathing in love. Love for your life and your friends. You're breathing out worry. And in this peaceful place of community and love, we are all connected. We're connected by something as simple and ever-present as our breath. Breathe in. Release the anxiety of this time that we're all sharing. Know that each of us can weather any change and adapt as long as we remember to breathe. Breathe and tap into the wisdom, the flow of the universal mind, the voice of God, the wisdom of Spirit, always with us, always present, always there when we slow down and listen. And in this place of peace and serenity and beauty and calm, let's rest for a moment in the silence.
Well, I want to take a moment to thank you, Sue Riley, for your wonderful contribution to our Sunday morning here at Unity Renaissance, and we so look forward to when you join us again. Well, it's the time in our service for our love offering, and there's two ways that you can contribute to Unity Renaissance. One of them is the Tithely app. You see the address there, and the other is to text from your cell phone, and the number is
540-418-1228. Text now.
Well, that was so well done. Thank you. And in the meantime, we want to get ready for our offertory blessing. So if you will join me, please. Divine love, through me, blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Thank you, God.
When everything changes, I can change anything. Turning the pages and everything's new. If life's little stages are teaching me anything, as everything changes, I can change too. Used to be when life got crazy, I'd get to feeling low. But I found out I can't let that faze me. Honey, now I know. When everything changes, I can change anything. Turning the pages and everything's new. If life's little stages are teaching me anything, as everything changes, I can change too. Who expects the unexpected, life sneaking up on you? Sometimes we all feel disconnected. What you gonna do? When everything changes, I can change anything. Turning the pages, everything's new. If life's little stages are teaching me anything, as everything changes, I can change too. When everything changes, I can change anything. Turning the pages, everything's new. If life's little stages are teaching me anything, as everything changes, I can change too. I can change anything. Turning the pages, everything's new. If life's little stages are teaching me anything, as everything changes, I can change too. Oh, everything changes, I can change too. Yes, everything changes, I can change too. Thank you.
Sue Riley, we appreciate you this morning so much. I have a few announcements that I'd like to share with you. The meet and greet today that was originally scheduled for has been canceled. We'll be picking that up next week, so please be available to join us then. Hopefully you will be. I also want to talk to you about a class that's going on right now. It's called The 4 Spiritual Laws of Prosperity, a simple guide to unlimited abundance. And Reverend Richard McDeasy is teaching that. It's on Zoom. And our last class is this Wednesday, August 26th, so please make plans to join us at 7 p.m. You can see the Zoom meeting ID up there, and it will also be sent to you probably Wednesday via email, so be on the lookout for that. Well, next week is going to be awesome. We have Tom Baker speaking. The title of his message is The Future of Christianity. So please make a plan to be with us. We just love Tom Baker, and you will too. September 6th is Hawaiian Sunday. Everyone's invited. Reverend Paula returns for our first in-person outdoor service. Make a plan to be there. We will be social distancing, and more information will be following, but the service will be outside. That is so exciting. So we look forward to seeing you then. And one more announcement for this week, and it's the community outreach team. They are collecting school supplies, but it is limited school supplies. So for example, they're looking for loose leaf paper, spiral notebooks, pencils, erasers, and pencil sharpeners. So we will be collecting donations through the month of September, including at our in-person service on Sunday, September 6th. So gather up what you can and make plans to bring it with you on Sunday, September 6th. Well, let's join together now for our prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us, and the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well.
This be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin.
Happy Sunday.